Okay, should be live. Join an open chat. Why is there just a treasure chest there? Okay, I gotta fucking get rid of all my items. Store all the random shit. Yes, we're ready to go. You seem to finally be prepared. Let's go then. We'll find Kirlia and return to the past. Let's go. Oh wait, don't go. What is it? If the three of us do return to our world, Warmerdam, will you steal the time gears like you did before? Well, yes I will. Otherwise the plan's paralysis can't be stopped. But Warmerdam, I'm not convinced yet. I don't completely trust you. I'm only cooperating with you because I want to return to our world. If we do return to Warmerdam, I'll investigate if you're really planning to steal those time gears to prevent the planet's paralysis. Warmerdam, if I decide that you're wrong for stealing the time gears, I'm going to stop you. Do as you will. But keep this in mind. What's important now is getting ourselves back to the safety of your world. So for the time being, focus on getting back home. Let's go. I feel it. I am sensing something strange. What's the matter, Spring? Oh, I just know it. I felt something like this before. This is it. It was when... What's wrong, Spring? Weird sensation. I know this place. I thought so. This is similar to the sensation I had back then. Hey, what are you doing? Hurry. We have to hurry, Spring. The Precious Street. Oops. Oops, wrong way. Oops. Oh my god, I'm so bad. This Warmerdam's level 46. I feel a little under-leveled now. What am I doing? Jesus. Oh. Is this where Kirlia is supposed to be? That's right. It was around here that I met her the last time. But if Primal Oddish knows of this place, Kirlia will have fled from here. If this place isn't known to our pursuers, however, then Kirlia should still be here. Hello, Kirlia? It's me, Wormadam. Reveal yourself, if you're here. She's not coming out. Did she get frightened off by Primal Oddish? What if she's been captured by Oddish? Captured? Wow, where'd that voice come from? But now, I don't hear anything, that voice. Was I just hearing things? You didn't imagine it. Me, captured? How insulting. Captured? Impossible, that's for sure. Teehee. It's been too long, my dear Wormadam. Yes, it's been a while, Kirlia. What? This tiny thing is Kirlia? Now that is downright rude. How inappropriate to poke fun at my petite proportions. I'm sorry. I heard you have the ability to cross time, so I expected you to be some awe-inspiring Pokemon. How uncouth. Never judge someone by appearance, but I forgive you. After all, you must find me cuter and more special than you imagined. Yes. Kirlia, I need your help again. I know. Seeing you back here, my dear Wormadam, tells me everything I need to know. You're back because you failed in your mission in the past, yes? Yes, it's true. I hope you manage this time. I've had quite enough of this. Living in this dark, dreary world is so depressing. Sorry, no time to chat. The Latias are tracking us. If we don't leave soon, we'll have brought trouble to you. Teehee. It's quite fine. There's no need to be worried. Let those Latias come. They're of no concern to me. Besides, if you would be so kind as to prevent the planet's paralysis, we'll finally be spared the agony of this world of darkness. My dear Wormadam, I will devote my whole life to achieve that end. Alright. Where is the Passage of Time? It's ready. It's nearby. The Passage of Time is on the plateau above the forest. That's good. Can you guide us? Yes. All three of you taking the passage of time? Yes, that's right. Oh, what's this? Your friend? What? What? No, that can't be. Is something the matter, Kirlia? No, it's nothing. Well then, shall we? Off to the passage of time? Hey, Warmerdam. So what's the passage of time? Passage of time is the portal that Kirlia uses to travel through time. It's a secret corridor that spans dimensions. For short trips, I can travel through time all by myself. But for big trips that span many generations, I must use the passage of time. Oh. So if we were to go through the passage of time, yes, you'll be able to return to your time. Oh, I see it. There's the entrance that leads up to the plateau. The passage of time is way up there. Good. We'll leave as soon as we're ready. Good. We're leaving. We must make our way to the passage of time. Let's go. Great Academy. It's all wet. Oh, I can't actually check their... I can't check either of those. That's lame. Guys, it does not take long of that to run out of stamina. I accidentally got rid of my type belt. Oh, I see it now. There it is. Is that the passage of time? That's right. That's the passage of time. I went through that to go to the past. Kirlia, only you can open up the passage of time. Do your thing. Sure. Stop there. That'll do. What? That voice. It can't be. Hello to you all. It's been a while. Kakuna? Kakuna? Your scurrying carried you far. But sad to say, that's all over now. Weh. The Latios too? That's crafty, Kakuna. You even allowed us to roam free, but you kept your eye on us the whole time, so you could capture Kirlia as well. What? So you mean we were followed the whole time? I didn't see this coming. It's all my fault, Kirlia. Hell? Apologies don't suit your style, dear Wormadam. And do you honestly think that I can be caught to eat? Everyone, are you ready to fight? What? Of course. We're going to power our way through. We'll push them aside, then dive into the passage of time. Got it. Ha, so you resist. Spare yourself the effort. You have no choice of succeeding. Oh, wow, that was really bad. We won't know for sure until we try. Kakuna, you and me, now. Wormadam, are you really such a fool to think I'd come alone? What? Now, Master Oddish. Wah! I turned pitch black. Yow! Thanks, Dima. I don't know who Dima is, though. Wow. That's... Wormadam. What is it? What is that? That's Primal Oddish. What? That is? That's Primal Oddish? What's wrong, Wormadam? Where's your bravado now? Gah. My dear Wormadam. This is it for us. What? Why? Are we going to fight? It's hopeless. Kakuna on his own is one thing, but we don't stand a chance against Oddish. You two have kept up so well. I'm sorry to let you down. This is where it ends. But I surrender, Kakuna. Do with me as you will. My dear Wormadam! What's the matter, Wormadam? It's not like you to give up so easy. Yes, I am giving up, but hope is still alive. Kirlia, you remember the last time when I traveled back in time to prevent the planet's paralysis? I wasn't alone. There was another. What? Wormadam, didn't you come to our world alone? That's right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together. But when we were going through the passage of time, we had trouble. We become separated. My partner should still be back in the world of the past. Even if I am eliminated, my partner will see our mission through to the end. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis. Ah. What's so funny? Yeah. So you claim someone went to the past with you? Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Go on, say the name. Why would you ask such a thing? Can't tell me? No, that's not true. My partner's name is Spring, my best friend. What? What? Wormadam. Did you say Spring? Well, this is Spring right here. What? Your Spring? No, it can't be. This isn't... The Spring I know isn't a Pokemon. The Spring I know is a human. What? Precisely. My good fellow, Wormadam, that is unmistakably your friend Spring. What? That Pokemon you see was once just human. What? Master Oddish had given me a mission. It was to get rid of you, Warmerdam, and Spring, because you fled to the past. I traveled through time in pursuit of you both. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you. And at one point, I met Team Phalanx. But I suspected nothing at the time. Partner just so happened to see in a dream. Excuse me, a dream, you say. But then an idea began to take shape in my mind, and I don't want to read through all the flashbacks. So a former human with no memories, a human that possessed the dimensional screen. I became convinced that I see. You're a Spring. Does that name mean anything to you? Nope. There was no doubt. This Spring was the very one I had been seeking. So that Spring developed amnesia and was transformed into a Pokemon, which must be because of the accident during your time travel. Well, Spring's memory loss was a lucky stroke for me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It was quite easy to win over your partner's trust. It was also easy to drag them into the future with the time game. It really was lying. Which left you, Warmerdam, the last part of the job to finish. I was a human from the future. And I was Warmerdam's partner on a mission to prevent the plant's paralysis. And that's how I ended up in House's world? Warmerdam and Spring, with both of you here. Everything will end when we finally dispose of you. That will finally put an end to Warmerdam's glimmer of hope. Everything ends. Everything ends for you. No, Kakuna. No. Kakuna. Have you finally come to terms with your fate? Warmerdam. Spring. We shall be rid of you all time. This is the end for you. Hey Spring, Warmerdam. You can't give up. You say not to give up, but what can we possibly do in this bleak situation? We have to think. I know. Kirlia. Can you use your time travel ability to transport us just a short distance into the passage of time? It won't be easy with Oddish here. Oddish is the temporal Pokemon. It controls time itself. Even if I can make us travel in time, he'll have no trouble exposing it. It just has to work for an instant. Please. Attack. Yeah. Time travel. Eh? They vanished? Master Oddish. True. Ack! A time-traveling path has been shattered. There they are. We almost made it to the passage of time. Dive in now. You can make it. Now into the passage of time. What about you, Kirlia? Don't fret over me. I told you I can't be caught. Stop the planet's paralysis. Change history. Thanks. Thank you, Kirlia. You're not getting away. Ah. I wish Striplin were here. This is... What? Spring, where? Isn't this where I met you, Spring? It's like that beach. So that means, could it be... No, it is. We're in the past. We made it back to our world. Yes, we made it, Spring. Alright. Hey, Wormerdam. Look, we made it home. Back to our world. So we did it? We made it through? Back to this world? Yes. This is where I met Spring. Let's see. I think it was right here. This is where I found Spring out in the cold. That's what happened. The trip through time sent me into Eastern Forest, and Spring and I both reached your world far away from each other. Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole concept of time travel. Will you explain it to us? This isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Vibrava's Guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. It'll be the perfect place. Okay, let's go to Vibrava's Guild. Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm a wine outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, won't everyone be shocked? Do you think they try to capture me? Or, come to think of it, you're right. What do we do? Oh, I know. There's a good place. But it'll involve going through Secret Tabernacle. It shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. Lead the way. Okay, it's this way. Here comes Team Charm. Okay, so they haven't changed the statue sprites. This cliff is known as Deep Furnace. Deep Furnace? Yes. I think the name comes from the fact that the cliff itself is shaped like the Pokemon named Sharpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild. Go ahead, go in. I see. This is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff. Wait, I'm glad no one's wrecked the place. That's proof for how little notice this place attracts. Maybe better if we stay here for the time being. Agreed. But Spring. Never expected you to be that very same Spring. Wormadam, can you tell us more about that? Yes, Spring and I. We were jointly investigating the plan's paralysis. A Pokemon and a human, paired together? Yeah. And Spring had, or has, a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the plan's paralysis. It played a vital part. By special ability, do you mean the Dimensional Scream? Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. Dimensional Scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered. A trusted partner? That's why we work together. Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the time gears are hidden. We needed to find out where the time gears were in the past. We needed the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that. Wait a second. You said that there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the Dimensional Scream to work. The Dimensional Scream was being triggered not long after we met. Your point? Doesn't that show how much you two trusted each other from the start? Or, when you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing. In addition, Spring developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, House, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Spring grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Ooh. There's another thing I don't understand. Is the Dimensional Scream triggered in response only to time gears? Right. The opposite is also true. The Dimensional Screen is not triggered in places that aren't connected to time gears. Really? That's not how I remember it. Listen, Spring. Don't you remember that time we went near Ekans during our first exploration? And there were other times too. We went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with the time gears. But even in places like that, Dimensional Scream was still triggered sometimes, wasn't it? Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. The Dimensional Scream was never triggered by places that had no tie to the time gears whatsoever. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Perhaps the nature of the Dimensional Scream is altered in the past. So in the future, the Dimensional Scream doesn't work in places that have no connection to time gears. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time when we were in the future... we didn't get anything at the water vault. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time we were in the future. Because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my Dimensional Scream failed to work. Maybe Wormadam is right about the future and the past being different. Or different enough to make my Dimensional Scream ability work differently. Anyway, like I was saying, we were investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the Dimensional Scream ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world where we were in the future. That's it. Here. The time gear is here. I see. After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. That had brought us from our world to your future world. Or to the... whatever. We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Thus, Spring and I became separated. For some reason, Spring got amnesia and was turned into a Pokemon. I can only guess that it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. I came from the future. Not just that, I came on a mission of preventing the planet's paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel real, somehow. So Spring, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I was worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you're safe. Your appearance may have changed, and though you have lost your memory, you're still you. And none of this alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh, Spring, I'm glad to have seen you again. Now, we have to decide our course of action. Like I told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do? I'm a little worried about how time stops the region where the time gear is removed. Are you sure that will only be temporary? That's right. As soon as the time gears are set place in the gigantic mansion, or whatever it was, time will be restored to the normal state everywhere. Well then, we'll go to you. We'll go with you, Wormadam. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in the area. But we have to prevent the planet's paralysis. Okay then, we'll go together. But the hour's late. We're all so exhausted from the running we've done. We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning. Okay, I'm going to call it there. Have a good night. I don't think anybody actually watched today, but...